Alright, welcome back for episode 22 of this Let's Play as the Italians. So, I thought there was a big stack of English ships somewhere. What if they've gone back to the Straits of Gibraltar? Got a 4 stack here and a 4 stack here, so what I'm going to try is moving 2 of each of them forward, and then they can unite here. And this can be kind of a choke point that we hold, and we'll backfill from there. So, given the financial situation, I'm actually going to do a little bit more hiring because I really want to try to use the momentum I have to push on the English. So I'm just going to do one more turn of recruitment from my main provinces. Let's see, urban militia here, legal knights, no men at arms. Public order seems to be all situated. It's so funny seeing the Byzantines and the Egyptians just sitting on an island. And I don't understand how these guys can afford all this. This is not a rich island. And these guys definitely cost way more than 394. So I don't know if they're just indefinitely at a financial deficit. I actually don't know what happens if you go negative. I would imagine it affects loyalty and things like that, but I guess if you only have one province, you can't really have a civil war. So I queued up recruitment in these places. Construction is going to be at a halt for now. And now that I have Aquitaine, I can send this emissary out to Northumbria. And next turn, we're going to do a check on what our force is looking like in Aquitaine. English Crusade in the works. There go the Spanish. Okay. I was hoping that wouldn't happen, but now we got a double border with them. Over over there. Income hat. I'll also have to check for diplomacy there. And a new prince. Pietro. The Sicilians reject the alliance. Okay. Yeah. Alright, so these guys will get merged. Actually just leave the whole force to get a kind of a clearer vision on what this looks like. Oh man, that's so good. The English just had a civil war. Okay, I'm gonna wait one turn. And what that is gonna be meant for is to let them fight and lose whatever troops they can, and hopefully relocate guys up into the northern area and in mainland England, and then they'll have emptied out troops from the areas that I want to strike at. And it's unfortunate that the Spanish took Toulouse because now I have to fortify this, but let's see, where's that prince that I just got? Pietro. Is this him? Prince Pietro, yep. Wow, he has 0 loyalty. Alright, well, he's gonna have to hang with the king. I don't want to leave him in a province by himself. Let's take this guy, Don Antonio. He's got leadership, and we need him and 8 more troops. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These guys will go here. 7, 8. There's our defensive force for Toulouse. And we definitely need a full stack because these guys are not going to lose too much in this siege. I could get really lucky, and if they assault the walls as opposed to starving these guys out, they might lose a ton. But regardless, we'll leave a full stack for now, and then now let's take a look and see who's going to be our commander for protecting this area. So that's our Lord. Let's get a Lord and a 2-star general. Send these boys out. Whoopsies. Yeah, I just put them in the wrong stack. Okay, who's this guy? Okay, so he's gonna be right down here. So we got them. These guys are worn down. These guys are worn down. That is 7 units so far. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, and 16. Okay. So there's our holding force for Aquitaine. Are there any key buildings I should be getting? Port, I'm going to hold off on because I don't think I have any trade opportunities. I don't have boats up there. So what I'll do is go for a trading post. I'll salt mine first because that's probably a little more efficient than a trading post. Then we'll get a port there. Okay, that being that, we have these guys to send at the English, and I will also likely be able to empty some troops out of Burgundy to support as well. So let's get them moving into Burgundy. And in fact, I think this is also a situation where we can keep recruiting. Damn, I am so glad about that civil war going on. Okay, still not gonna go too high tier with the unit recruitment. Okay, let me just check the other borders. Feeling pretty secure over here. I move this guy into Volhynia and this guy into Lithuania. I think their Khan is in Volhynia right now. The Hungarians and the Turks are not much of a threat. The Turks seem to be wearing themselves down against the Golden Horde over here. That's good. And the French are... Did they have another civil war? Was this like a rebellion from public order? Not sure. These guys are going for Antioch. Oh, that's interesting. I wonder how that'll happen. Will the Spanish go to war with the French? Because the French are currently sieging this, or will they take this because the Crusade army gets priority? Okay, let's see what happens with the Civil War. Hopefully the English shift some more troops around. If not, that just furthers what I was saying earlier about them getting worn down and not being able to afford backfilling their troops the way I will be able to, because they just lost, you know, maybe a third of their provinces. So economically, that would be great for them. To be fair, they also lost. No. Oh. Okay. Damn, everybody is rejecting. And I'm sending like 3- and 5-star emissaries, and I just cannot get in alliance with anybody. Oh shit, I didn't mean to do that. I think some of those guys were queued up to move over here. Or into Burgundy. Okay, so I'll just have to reorganize. Where is the Lord? I could have sworn I sent the 2-star Lord into here. Huh. Okay, well either way, this is our Count Toulouse. He's gonna need some more troops. Is that all he can fit? Okay. Alright, well then that's a holding force. And these guys are then going to, let's see, they're still fighting in Anjou. God, they're still fighting everywhere. It looks like the rebels are actually winning. That is pretty interesting. All right, we're gonna go a little more gung ho here. Do 3 turns of recruitment, get some Italian infantry, get some Pavis, more urban militia, more feudal knights, more men at arms. This guy's heading over here. Yeah, everyone heading to Burgundy. Gonna be a little more flexible of an area, picking targets. I forgot to check for those boats. Did not find those English boats. So let's still do what I was talking about. Meet up here. Not recruiting ships. Should I continue doing that? I think I leave it as is. Honestly, I'm less scared of that English fleet, so I'm gonna pull these guys back and just let them be trade fleets. Because I don't know if their boats got mixed up because of the Civil War as well. I wonder if I should play a little more aggressively here. So I'm gonna consider hitting multiple territories, but I do think it still makes sense to let these let the combat play out. Okay, what else did I want to check? I feel like there was something else that I wanted to look at over here. Okay, it was a crusade. So the Spanish crusade did end up taking Antioch. I didn't see if the French backed out or if they supported in the fight. I'm assuming they're not at war with each other. They are not. They're allies. So they were probably allies before, and then they were just a support force. All right. Shit. Here comes the Golden Horde. Just as soon as I thought I was going to have a little more breathing room. Damn, that dude's got some good command on him. And seemingly a decent force. Good bit of peasants and Slavic troops in there, which are not the highest quality, but he has enough numbers that it's not a good idea for me to fight this. So I'm gonna abandon the province. Okay. Got some victory points. Who else did? Man, the Spanish. How are they getting points so fast? I wonder if they just got points from a crusade. Conquest is definitely helping them as well. Alright, so eventually I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. I'm surprised. I wonder if the cap is like 300 or... I wish it would explain the implications of that a little bit more. Alright, so we backed out there. It is going to be time to fight here. So let's send the dodge. We gotta make something happen now. Looks like they won out on most of those battles with the rebels close to us. But they still did lose a good amount of territory. These guys will come join. And we're gonna hit, what can we leave here? We do have troops here. We're gonna leave one more stack of guys. Some Italian infantry. We're gonna attack on multiple fronts now. Swabia will kick down the taxes a little bit. We're going to need to bolster Austria. Gonna put our strongest commander there. We're gonna leave this guy here, and we're gonna send these gentlemen to support. We're gonna split some troops out of Bavaria to also protect Bohemia. 370, 436. We'll just send a couple of guys over there. And we attack out of Swabia. We're going to attack out of Burgundy. Got our Lord and some holding troops. We got good public order. Oh man, who else is the Golden Horde at war with? Us, the Danes, and the English. That is not too many factions. Shoot. Okay, I think I need to start reinforcing over there. Yeah, they're only 2 turns away from the capital. That's not fun. So I'm going to start pouring guys into Austria. And like I was saying before, instead of waiting 3 turns for guys to mass up and setting them, I'm going to trickle them in, because if I wait, they might strike early, and I'll be missing reinforcements that I could have sent earlier. Okay. So we're hitting 3 English territories. They should not be able to reinforce any of them other than Anjou, because these are all landlocked provinces and they don't have reinforcements anywhere else. Normandy is actually completely empty. And this appears to be the stack of boats that I was worried about earlier. Could just be the same number of boats, but I can't imagine they had multiple stacks of like 3-4 ships. Okay. We'll do a quick time check. 17 minutes, okay. Feels rare that I check my stopwatch and I'm not over time. That's how you know these games are good, though. You just lose track of time while you're playing. Very immersive. Oh, no. The Spanish. My goodness. Who was my last campaign as? Was I playing as I think I played as the Turks. This has been so much more chaotic. At least it feels that way. Damn. Okay, well, we gotta abandon this. Okay, good thing the Golden Horde and the Turks are at war again. Okay. Well, time to have some thick fortifications over here. Man, I'm just at war with everybody. Like anybody that is big in this campaign. Yeah, I'm like wondering how I should be handling this. I kind of feel like I should be fighting my way towards mainland England and trying to get into a defensible position there. Okay, Ile-de-France is ours. Jews under siege. As long as they're gonna last 2 turns. So I think if I keep 2 full stacks, that'll probably be enough of a deterrent. These guys are still gonna have to hold territories. Man. Yeah, I'm gonna have to strategically cede ground because it just feels unfeasible to fight against all these guys. So let's pick a lord over here. Yeah, loyalty. I'm really noticing that loyalty is much harder to come by with generals. This guy's good enough. He has good acumen, so we'll leave him here. We're gonna send this guy into Champagne. Take that. Rest of these troops from Burgundy are gonna move into Anjou to help protect the Dodge during the siege. Oh, are they allies? Thank God. Okay, they're not allies. I remember them being allied earlier, the Spanish and the English, and I was like, if they sweep in with this force and support the besieged troops, that would be a problem. Okay, so we did all that. We've got Lorraine under siege, Champagne is under siege, Bavaria is not. But if I attack out of here, is this guy the Lord? No, he's a constable of the army. What I was gonna say is I can attack out of here into Franconia. Is that a good idea? What are we doing on public order here? 138. Probably don't want to send too many troops out. What happens to public order? Still decent. Can this general take on this force? I think he might be able to, but in case he cannot, I'm going to send reinforcements. Okay, they dispersed some of their troops over here, so potentially we're fine. I'd like to have 2 full stacks protecting Austria and use that as a buffer for Venice, because it would really suck to lose this territory. Alright, where are we at? I think we're over time now. So, this is a good time to stop, but just a quick piece of strategizing before I end the episode. So, the main goal right now is to, at least in my mind, is to eliminate the English and to get onto mainland England and take this over. Because this will be a safe territory, a safe area that I can get income from and not have to leave a bunch of defensive forces protecting. My main issue, I feel, is that I'm in the middle of the map with a circular territory, and I have there's so much surface area on my border that I'm spending a lot of money keeping stacks of troops just to not lose provinces. If I can get into a corner, an area, or a situation like the Spanish are in, where I'm only protecting like 2 sides, that would be much more ideal. So we're gonna shoot for basically protecting our main provinces. I might be willing to cede Bohemia and Austria and Croatia, depending on what the Hungarians do. But I might also try to seal off this area by taking Brittany, Anjou, and Toulouse and leaving some troops there. I mean, things can change so fast. If the Spanish move some of their troops away from the border, then that will change. But anyways, we'll wrap up there. Thanks for watching, and I will see you on the next episode.